She laughed all the time, and she loved other people, and she loved animals, and she was just gorgeous from the beginning. You know, people would stop me in the street when she was in her pram and say, "Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful." Whatever she put her mind to, you know, she could achieve. She was a beautiful pianist. She started playing piano very young, and she got to level 6. So, you know, she just could play the piano beautifully, but she didn't let many people hear her, I guess, because she didn't have a lot of confidence. So, but we always heard her because she practiced in the house, and she would always play for my mum and dad. She was hilarious, and half of the time it was at my expense. But I used to get great pleasure watching when people would first meet her, because she would take your breath away. She was just beautiful. The only imperfection on her body was her freckles, which she got from me. She was beautiful. But I never heard anything positive come out of her mouth. I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm useless, I'm dumb, I don't have any friends, you know, nobody likes me. There were nearly 600 people at her funeral, you know, and I think, how can someone who had such an impact in life be downtrodden to such a point and be so damaged with trauma from bullying that they feel that way about themselves, you know? It's just the cruelest thing. All feeling left my body, I think. I came in and 2 of our friends were here, and my husband asked me to sit down and said that she'd taken her own life. Screams. They'll never leave me. Initially, the bullying was just subtle and under the radar, so I really didn't have, I guess, any idea how it was impacting her. From there, I think because the dynamics were so big, it was hard for her to actually perhaps make close individual friendships, which was hard for her. As time went on, you know, because I didn't really, I had no idea really the extent of it until probably the 2nd year of high school, and I could see a change in her. And when she was 14 and a half, or around then, she had said, you know, I don't want to be here anymore, life's too hard. And I didn't really know what the pivotal point or what led her to that. And it seemed to be that it was exclusion for her. She wouldn't get invited to sleepovers. They, at different times through high school, would unfriend her on social media. She was so fixated on social media and finding out what they were saying about her, that social media became like her worst enemy, really, because she never had any relief from it. She was so generous and so loving and so loyal, and she would do anything for anyone. Mental health and suicide is, it's cruel for those who are suffering, you know. We all need to be able to talk about it, and we all need to be able to help each other. You know, it's so easy to be kind. You know, a smile costs nothing, and makes you feel good and the person that is receiving it. So, yeah, look, how do you explain that? I mean, well, she's not here. I'll just take it as it comes, really. What we have to do is try and prevent that from happening, so we don't have to have this suffering. And that's why I just will do anything for breakthrough, and I just think that's where the money has to go, into medical research on mental health, so that we can actually find ways to stop these things from happening.